Welcome back, fake sports fans. Well, after winning 2-3 against the Vegas Athletics, the Jays now head out to Cleveland to face the Guardians for 3 games. So let's sim the first 2 games and then get into Game 3. For Game 1, Jays lose 7-3. For the Jays bats, they score 3 runs on 6 hits, 2 walks, and strike out 5 times. David Fry and Caratini hit doubles. Yelich hits a home run. Yelich and Caratini get the RBIs. And for the pitching, Michael Wacha gets his 3rd loss of the season, and has a team to give up 7 runs on 10 hits, 2 walks, and strike out 7. For Game 2, Jays lose 2-0. For the Jays bats, they score 0 runs on 4 hits, 1 walk, and strike out 12 times. Mason Wynn hits a double. And for the pitching, Shane Bieber gets his 6th loss of the season, and has a team to give up 2 runs on 6 hits, 2 walks, and strike out 8. So for Game 3, Jays try to avoid the sweep as they send Bowden Francis to the mound to go up against Gavin Williams. So let's have a look at the lineups and then get into the game. And as always, we play with quick counts on for a fast-paced game.
Now from downtown Cleveland and Progressive Field, the national spotlight is on MLB The Show's Game of the Week. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Cleveland Guardians. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the brooms to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
Be back with the first pitch right after this. So almost ready to get underway, and on the hill, Gavin Williams. What do you have on him?
Yeah, he's definitely had his struggles so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip, but he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
Ready to go? Here's Andres Jimenez. Breaking ball inside. And now 3-2. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Happy Mother's Day to my mom.
Yes, happy Mom's Day.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. One down, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Anthony Santander at the plate. Next offering down low and in the dirt. Ground ball to the right side. Gets it to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here with my pal Singy. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Bowden Francis. What do you look for here?
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season, and when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
So in now for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. On the ground, Jimenez throws to first in time. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. The wind of the pitch. So now 1-2. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's Jose Ramirez. That one outside, and it's 2-1. Just missed. 2 outs, base is empty. Puts it in the air out towards left center. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. And we're back. Now it's the DH, Christian Yelich.
Christian Yelich.
Line drive, base hit.
Batting fifth, center fielder Dalton
And now
Varsho.
it's Dalton Varsho. Next pitch is outside. Second inning here, no score. Next offering is fouled back. Next offering upstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Liner, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Couple of singles back to back. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Now at the plate, David Fry. Got him. That K is his 3rd of the game. Lawrence Butler next up for the Blue Jays. Pitch is in for a strike. 2-2 now.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
2 on, 1 out. Pitch misses, and it's 3-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Jhonkensy Noel. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss. He swung over top of the curveball. And up next for Cleveland, Matt Vierling. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Butler makes the grab. And there are 2 outs. Stepping up for the Guardians, Otto Lopez.
Otto Lopez.
2 outs. Pitch is in there. And a count 1-2. Down the right field line. That's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
And here is Spencer Torkelson. Just missed. Lopez off of first with 2 away. Next offering clips the zone count even at 2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
And there's a ball.
Careful.
Right side, hard hit. Jimenez throw to first. And they get Torkelson for the out. That ends the frame. Here in Cleveland, and here is Mason Wynn. So you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out. He makes all the plays. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Falefa throws to first in time. One up, one down.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the lineup. And next for Toronto, Andres Jimenez.
No, that's a ball.
Top of the third, no score.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. the next to hit. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Gets under it and pops it up. Lopez brings it in. And that is that. Back here in Cleveland, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Kyle McCann. And that's a little bit high. And the count is 3-1. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run. Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate.
Thomas.
Too low, and it's ball 3.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So up next Stephen Kwan.
Left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Oh, that one rides up and in. Straighten him up a little bit. On the ground to the left, and that one finds its way through. They get it in quickly, so first and second now one out.
Shortstop Isaiah
Falefa up to the plate. Ball to strike. The shortstop takes the ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Late swing fouled off. Base hit into center field. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. I could watch base hits like that all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And the count 1 and 2. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. On the ground, could be 2. Win to second. Relay to Guerrero. In time, inning-ending double play. On to the fourth. And now for the Jays, Anthony Santander. Here's a 1-1. That one missed.
Well, these Blue Jays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Lopez on to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Now batting.
Here's Yelich at the dish.
Christian Yelich.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Now batting.
So up next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho. 4th inning underway, no score. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
2 down, nobody on. That misses, and that's ball 2. Cut on and miss, struck him out. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. Back now at Progressive Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's a big power threat, Jhonkensy Noel. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Next is the designated hitter, Matt Vierman. Runner at first with no outs here. Upstairs, and a count 2-1. And that one a little bit high.
Oh, they've had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive, way back there. Boom. And they jump ahead in the fourth. It's 2-0. Otto Lopez digs in now. Right side, Butler pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down. Here comes Tork to the plate.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And that one is popped in the air, shallow center, win. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, bases empty. Kyle McCann digs in for the Guardians. Line drive. Santander makes the play, and that will end the inning.
Going, yeah, we in goal mode. Going, yeah, we in goal mode.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, David Fry. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Now it's the right fielder, Lawrence Butler.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And that drops in for a strike. The Guardians leading by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Next to hit, Gabriel Moreno. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Zach Jackson on the pitch here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's Lane Thomas.
Leading off for the Guardians, center fielder.
You and I got a chance to broadcast the 2019 All-Star Game, and the city of Cleveland did such a great job. I felt like wherever you turned, there was. Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Though I didn't think he got it off the bat, but the wind made it a lot more interesting than expected. Nice job of the center fielder. Pushed it all the way back to the warning track. Man.
Swings and sends a rocket to right. Puts it away for the out.
Yeah, and I think the players backed it up from the home run derby and the show that was put on between Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Pete Alonso, and others. It was off the charts. And then the game is always special. When you see the best in baseball, you remember how special this game is. And to be here at this ballpark, I think just was the icing on the cake.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a base hit.
Up next for the
Here's
Guardians,
Jose Ramirez.
third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
2 outs. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Ground ball up the middle. Jimenez. They take the force out, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Top 6, and the batter will be the shortstop, Mason Wynn.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. One down, base is empty. And that one is inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher walk away. It looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And that's ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what.
So Cleveland brings on a new reliever, Trevor Stephan.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Trevor Stephan.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. getting ready to hit with the tying run at the plate, and we're the top half of the 6th. Throw over to first, and he's back safely. The 1-1 is fouled off.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things and makes the slump even longer. Never seemed to help. Never helped me.
Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. Move to first. Jimenez back in on a dive. And there's a ball.
Well, if he's going to steal second, You want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
2 outs. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty much the last thing you
Now
want from
that
your
is
bullpen arms
designated
are free
hitter,
passes,
Christian
especially in
Yelich.
spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
And a count 1-2. Ripped on the ground to second. Throw on to Torkelson. Yelich is out. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Well, we go bottom
Leading
6.
off for the
Stepping in the long ball
right
threat,
fielder,
John Kenzie
Kenzie
Noel.
Noel.
The 1-1. Swing and a ground ball. In the dirt. Nice pick. Now it's the Guardians DH, Matt
Now
Vierling.
that designated
Bases
hitter,
empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th.
Vierling.
That one the other way, and that's a base hit.
Pretty much a model swing
Now
on that
batting,
one as he ripped it into the
second
opposite
baseman,
field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video
Lopez.
because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And that one is lifted in the air. Butler settles underneath it, puts it away for the out. And now Spencer Torkelson.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
And it is 2-1. Late on that fastball.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Strike 3 called, and a slider at the knees.
Now pitching
Welcome
for the
back.
Guardians.
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound.
Number
Sam
31.
Hedges.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
And now the center
Leading off
fielder,
for
Dalton
Toronto, Center
Varsho.
fielder, Dalton Varsho.
Just missed.
Well, these Jays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
David Fry
Now
will
batting,
hit next.
third baseman, David Fry.
Here's a 1-1.
Oh,
The Jays down by a pair here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting,
And
right
next for
fielder,
Toronto, Lawrence
Butler.
Butler. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Onto the home run porch and left. Gone. His 9th homer of the year. It's 2-1.
Now pitching for the
Jacob
Guardians.
Barnes comes on now.
Definitely a
Number
guy that
67.
pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
Base is empty with 2 away. Gabriel Moreno next up for the Blue Jays. Looking to get the tying run on base. Check swing, and he went. In the count, 1-2. Ground ball left side. And that'll do it. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Mark Leiter Jr.
Pretty tight game,
Now
so they're
pitching
looking for
Toronto.
quality pitches out of him right here.
Number
Got to do his best
56.
to keep the score right where
Mark
it is.
Leiter Jr.
Kyle McCann
Leading off
digs
to
in
the
for the
Guardians.
Guardians.
Catcher Kyle McCann.
Gets him to chase after that one.
1 and 2.
Up the middle, Jimenez fires over to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the
Now
7th.
batting, center
Here's Lane
fielder,
Thomas
Lane
now.
Thomas.
On the ground, right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Now
2 down,
batting,
bases empty.
left
Stephen
fielder,
Kwan
Stephen
now at the plate. 2 down, nobody
Kwan.
on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Line to left. Fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it
1
and
ball.
still
He's
shoot a
straight.
line drive down the line and left.
Cleveland up a run, looking for more. The other way, and foul ball. That one the other way, and that's just foul. And the next pitch is way outside. And that skips into dirt.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
That one is absolutely belted. And that's got extra bases written all over it. The run comes in from second, and they lead by 2. It's a double. 3rd hit of the night for him.
Comes through with the RBI. They got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
On the ground to first. He takes it on his own. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Here in Cleveland, here's the shortstop at the plate, Mason Wynn. And a foul ball. This to third, Ramirez. Whips it to first. First out in the top of the 8th. Andres
Now batting,
Jimenez digs
second
in now.
baseman, Andres
Base is empty,
Jimenez.
1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Right through there, got him. Now 2 away. So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Devin Williams.
Now
These are
pitching
the
for
spots
Guardians.
relievers really make a name for
Number
themselves.
38.
Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. Two down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Two outs. And that's in the dirt. That one misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Take it back.
And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Now batting.
And now for the
left
Jays,
fielder,
Anthony Santander.
Two and one.
In the dirt. The tying run at the plate. And downstairs.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side.
Now pitching for
Back
Toronto.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the bottom of the
37.
8th. Kevin Ginkel.
Kevin Ginkel.
So in now for
Leading
Cleveland,
off for the
John
Guardians.
Kenzie Noel.
Right fielder, John Kenzie Noel.
That's a ball.
You know, these Guardians putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. So far, they have 6 hits in the counts where the pitcher has had the advantage, so it hasn't been easy for them, but they're finding a way to get it done.
Got him swinging.
Now batting.
So digging in,
hitter,
Matt Vierling.
Well, no better night than Sunday night when everyone is watching. You break out, you just let them know that you haven't gone anywhere.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs. Now it's the second baseman, Otto Lopez.
Otto Lopez.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
And that one wrapped foul.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Line drive, corrals it. And that is that.
Now pitching
Back
for the
now,
Guardians.
and on the mound, the closer,
Number
Kate Smith.
36.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And now it's Christian
Leading off for the Blue
Yelich.
Jays, the designated hitter, Christian Yelich.
Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Handles, throws to first. Yelich out on the play. He's 2 outs away. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished up and in just on the edge. And that's what it was. If you swing at it, he had a broken back as you jog back to the dugout.
1 down, base is empty. Stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And they're down to their last out. Now here is David Fry.
Third baseman.
And there's one
David
thing on the
Fry.
minds of these fans, and that's the sweep.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The Blue Jays down to their final strike. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 down, nobody on. Inside, almost got him. Got it, and that's the ball game.
Oh, a really nice 3-game home series sweep. They came out and, from the first game of this series, really had a determination to play fundamentally sound baseball. They came up with a big hit when they needed it. Pitchers came in, they got the big outs when they needed it. So all the way around, a collective effort that has produced a nice little series sweep.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shelby. Thanks for joining us for the Game of the Week.
And the Jays failed to avoid the sweep as their offense just disappeared for the entire series. Let's have a look at the box score. For the Jays bats, they score 1 run on 3 hits, 3 walks, and strike out 16 times. Butler hits a home run and gets the RBI. Bowden Francis gets a second loss of the season, and as a team they give up 3 runs on 8 hits, 2 walks, and strike out 6. And after getting swept, Jays record now sits at 24-18. They still sit in first place in the American League East, up by 5 games. So remember to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss the next series as the Jays head to Chicago for 3 games against the White Sox.